Okay, Johnny, here we go. I'm going to flip this over here so you get a little wider angle here. I hope this works. Uh, this is the laser table here. Here, let's do a quick shot of the whole area. It's kind of messy right now, but that's all right. This is my workbench that we made for the laser and my layout with it. Here's my table and my rollout tray. Here's the laser, miscellaneous parts underneath. Storage for product on top, you know, wood and everything else. Small parts back there. I'll open up the laser here, show you what I've been busy with. I've got the LED light installed, which is a motion sensor, which I'm going to change out for something later. I don't like it. I don't care for the motion sensor part. This is the nozzle that I had you make me up. I had to adapt a brass fitting for the air hose, and I ran the air hose around it. Came across the back side here, around the back way. This is the cable right here for the wow, that was close, for the laser pointers. That's going to power those up, and then it comes back here. I have it hanging from the spring right here to give me some leeway for movement so I don't bind up. Comes back through the coil of wire back in through the hole in the side of the box here, where I have a loom hanger hanging on to it. When we come into the main box here, I'll show you the lid first. I changed out the two original buttons with two higher quality buttons because I was getting occasional misfires on the laser switch when I hit the test switch. It's one of the original switches. I figure I might use that for either my auxiliary fan or maybe even for the LED light when I set it up the way I'd like it to be. This is the power center control box of the laser. There's my air pump tucked back there in the back. It's actually running right now. You can't even hear it. I've got two ports on it. I'm only using one right now. I need to go pick up a T, and I'm going to wind up using both of them so I get a little more volume of air. It keeps the head clear, it keeps the lens clear, but I'd like a little more smoke dissipation and flame dissipation when I'm doing wood projects. Then we come back here. Here's my wiring coming down. This is my USB cable coming around the back of the power supply out the side that goes to my laptop. I'll show you that in a minute here. This is my USB connection into my USB hub, which is pigtailed up into the main board, which I had to flip around on the wall so it could connect easier. I did this so that it keeps all my stuff inside the box. There's my key for the programs and everything. I've got a backup of that key, but rather than break it and have to make a new one, I think I'll just keep it inside the box here so it doesn't get broken. I set up this power box in here. I have power for my light and for my air pump right here inside the box, which is also all controlled by the main power switch on the unit itself. They all shut off together, all turn on together. Move this board over here. I flipped it around 180 degrees from where it was so that the USB port came out here where it was more useful for me. I ran the cable out the side underneath the box and out over here. I'm going to run in some tubing underneath later on, but not at this point. It comes across my bench here so I can hook up to my laptop here. I have my rollout tray, small parts tray, my glasses for the small laser, which is under there, set up and ready to run. And then I have my monitor table. This is all usually cleared off. I just got done working on all this stuff, so I haven't cleaned up the mess yet. And storage up top. This is my garage, by the way. I don't think I've really shot you any pictures of it. Kind of a disaster right now. I just got it straightened out to where I could actually get to the laser. This TV was over on either side here, and then there's my chop saw for some wood projects I was doing for putting a new dishwasher in. And my small tools kits, wire connectors, that type of stuff over there. Then here's my main box, my main mechanics set over here. Some of Jacob's stuff I'm storing for him. That's some of the stuff that was in the way. Some more of my boxes up there. I'm still getting stuff organized from moving everything again after getting Jacob's stuff straightened out. Here's your drill press. It's already mounted to the table, ready to go. Here's my small vise. There's my indexing table right there. Some more of Jacob's stuff stacked all the way to the ceiling. This is the door out into the yard, and there's the back door to the house, and my dead vines I got to cut down this year. Yay! This is my chemical storage area over here behind the door. Pegboard wall and a small bench for doing carburetors and stuff such as that on. And this is the bench that I started working with when I first got the laser from you, the first little one. Because there's the first engraving I ever did with it, hiding out there on the bench. And there's all kinds of engraving all over the place now. But anyway, coming around to another part storage area, tool storage area, and there's my other big toolbox with all my specialty tools in it. My mics, calipers, engine tools, you know, assembly tools, that type of stuff, transmission tools. More storage underneath the bench there. And we're back around. There's the shop vac, my wire feed welder that's digital. Well, that really looks dirty in the video. Sorry about that. My chop saw. And we're back around to the laser. So anyway, I've showed you just about everything I got here, Johnny, and we're getting it together again, and I am sort of up and running and waiting for my lasers to come in to get that done. I've got the mirrors pretty well zeroed in. I was working with this last night. I saw online where they were using some masking tape to mask off their wood with. Well, maybe the super blue stuff is just a little too tough for it. It doesn't want to come off very well. So, but we'll work with that. I'm not worried about it. Let me see. I priced out some new parts for the laser also. And I'm going to be checking into getting a different type of head for it. Complete different type of head with different lenses, depending on what I'm going to do and where my table's going to be at. I'm finding out all kinds of new information on lenses. But, about it for now. I'll get back with you later on, Johnny. Have a good night.